Our next presenter is Rebecca Johnson. She's from Remsen and attends Remsen St. Mary's. She's the daughter of Heather and Darren Johnson, and Rebecca's project is STARSfest Carnival.
Hello, my name is Rebecca, and my presentation is STARSfest Carnival. First of all, STARS is a place where individuals with special needs can go to ride horses, and the horses help them to relax, and then they learn while riding the horse. STARS also has dogs that go to hospitals to relieve the sick of anxiety. Every year, STARS holds STARSfest, and it is a fundraiser and also an appreciation to the people who come and ride the horses and also the volunteers that help out. So I decided to add a carnival to STARSfest. My first goal was just to make a fun thing for the whole family for the whole night, so everyone could just have fun at STARSfest. And my second goal was so that my volunteers could help out and to also become more comfortable around individuals with special needs. My brother Ethan has Down syndrome, and growing up I noticed that my classmates and friends weren't always comfortable around him. They were always respectful, but they didn't always know how to react. So I wanted the volunteers to be my age and to have that interaction with individuals with special needs. All of the games I got from a lady that lives near me. I have one of them up here. There are softballs that go with it, and you throw the softball into the milk can. And they all fit the barnyard theme, so I really liked that. That's why I used most of them. And there was a variety of games, as you can see up here. When I was starting to look for games, I talked to the coordinator at STARS, and she reminded me to make sure that the games were wheelchair accessible. And I had not thought of that, so it was good that she brought that up. And so I was looking for that when I was looking for the games. And most of them were wheelchair accessible, as you can see. This kid up here is playing the ring toss. Here are my volunteers. In all, I had 9 volunteers, and it was at first I thought it was going to be easy to get volunteers, but it turned out to be a challenge. I started asking people and really wanting them to commit to it at the beginning of September, and I didn't really get anyone until towards the end of September. And then the night before the carnival, the day before was a Friday, and it was rainy, and there was talk of moving the football game from the Friday night to the next Saturday night, and if that would have happened, I probably would have lost most of my volunteers. So I had to contact all of my volunteers to see if they were still planning on coming to help me or if they had wanted to go to the football game, and I also had to find more people to see if they would be willing to help me out if I needed it. Luckily, the football game stayed on Friday night, and I had all my volunteers for Saturday. And this right here is me and my little brother, Ethan. You can also see that the weather cooperated for that night, and we got to have it outside. I did have plans to move it inside, but it was just a smaller corner of the barn at STARS that I would have had, and I probably would have had to take out a few games, and it probably wouldn't have flowed as nicely as it did outside. This right here is some of my volunteers holding things of prizes. STARS gave all the prizes to us. It was all little pieces of candy. There were some pictures of horses, some horse magnets, just little stuff like that, and then everyone who participated in the games got a prize. Herbert Hoover, he fed the hungry people in Europe during the war. He didn't have to do that, and he left his job to help them. He made them feel loved and like they meant something to the world. That is what my volunteers and I were doing with this carnival. Not to that extent, but we were helping those people there, and we were making them feel like someone was there for them and someone cared that they had fun. My first goal, as you remember, was so that it would just be a fun thing for the whole family throughout the whole night. One of the moms there told me that the games were really cute, and another kid told me it was super fun, and he also added that he would have been bored without it. So it made me feel really good that it was fun for everyone, and I think that I did accomplish this goal. My other goal was that my volunteers would help and they would become more comfortable around individuals with special needs. My one volunteer, Vedas Pick, said it was an amazing experience to be able to be a small part of something so big that I know Becca worked so hard on and had so much passion for. And another one of my volunteers, Kaylee Gallus, said the carnival was a cool experience. I loved being able to help out not only a classmate but other children. I'm very glad I did this and would definitely do it again. It made me feel really good that my volunteers enjoyed helping out so much. Not just helping out me, but also all the people that were at the carnival. There weren't as many individuals with special needs there that I had originally anticipated, but there were still plenty of them there, and I did get the interaction with them that I wanted them to get. Thank you.
How many folks were there to participate?
Like volunteers or people? Oh, okay. I would say probably like 50 people.
For the volunteers, do you think, and they expressed that they enjoyed the experience, they learned from the experience, do you think that they might be motivated now to volunteer for a group like STARS or to continue the program that you started?
Yes, I think most of them would. There were a few of them that I would say they wouldn't. Didn't really enjoy it as much. But yeah, I think those two that I got the quotes from, they definitely would. So.
Do you have any plans to recreate this event? Have a mechanism where someone recreates this event on an annual basis?
Right now, I do not. At the end of the carnival, the lady told the coordinator of STARS told me that I could come back next year if I wanted. So I might look for someone to pick it up, but as of right now, I do not have any plans.
And then STARS, I think I read in your literature here that it allows individuals with disabilities to interact with horses.
Yep.
Did you have any of that interaction there that evening too?
No,
Okay.
we did not have any of the horse stuff.
So that it was that they provided the venue for you to do the games and the interaction.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.